What's up guys, it's Astronomic here and welcome to another episode in my Dungeon Guide series. Today is an emotional day guys because sadly this is actually the last one in this series, or at least the last one for the time being until they release new dungeon content. So it's with, I shed a tear unfortunately today, but I'm showing you the last one. It is this one with Athos as the boss. You'll be pleased to know it is a really straightforward dungeon. To be honest, I'll be surprised if any of you need any help with this. He's of the last few, he's probably the easiest of all of them. As long as you've got obviously your heroes at a decent enough level. So yeah, I just thought I'd post it just to nicely finish off the series. And then when new content does come, if they release new dungeons, obviously I will update the series for those. But I just thought I'd finish it off for the time being. So, as I said, Athos, if you've got through the likes of Lost Captain, if you've got through Gorn, Raviente, as long as your hero power is increasing at a steady rate to the point where it is around 16,000, you're really not going to have a problem with this boss at all. It gives you some recommendations for the boss. You don't really need to use them. It says multi-attack skills. AoE can be useful. So I'll talk about that in a second, but AoE can be a useful one just for his minions. Onto his abilities. So, stomp on the enemy at the front and cause physical damage to enemies nearby. Meat Call, throw a meteorite and summon a devil with strong armor. And Rapid Growth increases body size and attack damage. They are the three abilities. Like I say, nothing to be too scared of. Nothing, oh my god, how are we going to deal with it? It's just pretty straightforward. It would be referred to in my raiding days as tank and spank. So, you might even get away with not even tanking. There we go. Just straight up spank. Right. As always, you know the deal with this. For your backup team, make sure you get some decent assists in there. Just use the highest levels that you can find, highest stars that you can find. Who shall we use? Like I say, AoE can be useful. Well, let's go with a 5-star 80 Dean. I don't think I can go too wrong with that. I'm seeing a lot of Athoses here. See, look at all these Athoses. What? Am I missing something? Why are people leveling Athos now? I think we'll go with a 5-star Fantis as well. And then in our backup team, we've already got a Fantis. We'll definitely need a Nargo. Already got a Dean. So in terms of what I was saying about AoE, so heroes you want to be looking at are like Natasha, Dean, who else? Lily's okay. Belle, if you've got her up to a decent enough level. Heroes like that would all be quite good for this fight. I'm just going to put Xerax in there just because he's just badass and I just love him. And we'll also put Hakulu in there. He's getting close to 5 stars. Come on, Hakulu, we're nearly there. I've now got Brute to 5 stars, you've noticed. So Hakulu, he's getting just all my expedition points now, just thrown at him to get him there as well. There we go. So we've got a main team. Kyra's starting to sweep up now as she gets some really good gear. She's at the top gear level. She just needs to get a star level up to 5, and she's finally starting to clean up. So I am pretty happy with that team. I think we got some decent AoE potential. Would like some more AoE as I need to get Natasha up. But yeah, we can go with this. I think this will do fine. Okay, so on to the dungeon run. As usual guys, I'm just going to fast forward through this. There's nothing for you to see here. All of the mod packs are really straightforward. There's a total of 16 mod packs and 13 loot packs in the dungeon, and there are spaces that you can skip as well. So as usual, just head to the description below, click on the link that I've posted, and that will take you to a full map courtesy of Starbright at the Heroes and Titans forums. Have a look through there, and that will allow you to skip spaces, allowing you to save on diamonds and help you with clearing stuff quicker. This boss is a really straightforward fight and it's just a straight up DPS race. You need to kill the boss before the timer runs out. The only thing to watch out for are the boss's minions that he summons. Make sure you have someone to tank them off your healers and support characters, nuke them down and then focus back on the boss. You can see here in this fight that Kyra actually tanks the boss for almost the entire fight and she does take minimal damage, but I would still definitely recommend taking a tank character such as Brute and switching them out for a DPSer if you feel comfortable with the boss's damage and or you're struggling for time. That's it guys, and with an emotional farewell, this is the end of this portion of the Dungeon Guide series. It has been a good run, but until they release new dungeon content I won't be able to give you any more advice on the dungeons. So unfortunate as that is, it's a sad one, but it's also a happy one because it means that next week I will be releasing my new series, which I'm really excited about. I've not released too many details on it yet, but all I'm going to say is that it's going to tie in a lot more closely with my Hero Showcase series. And it is tying in with a lot of the questions that I'm getting asked by people in the comments, which please do keep doing, by the way. I'm more than happy to help out as much as I possibly can, and I will answer any of your questions that you have. But the questions that are coming up, I'm noticing that there's a series that would really help a lot of people. So that will be starting as usual in the Wednesday slot of the Dungeon Guide series instead. And as usual I will still be continuing with my Saturday episodes of my Hero Showcase. So stay tuned for this Saturday for another episode in the Hero Showcase. Can't tell you who we're covering yet because I haven't made up my mind, but I can tell you I'll decide in the next couple of days. Catch you at the weekend guys.